1 year ago, a customer pulled into my workshop with an old Honda Civic for nothing more than a routine oil change. At first glance, it looked like every other high-mileage commuter car on the road. But when I looked at the odometer, I honestly thought it was broken because it showed over 500,000 miles on the original engine and transmission. What shocked me even more was how smooth and quiet the car still felt. No smoke, no major ticking noises, no slipping transmission. So I asked the owner the question every mechanic asks in that moment. What's the secret? He didn't talk about expensive modifications, racing upgrades, or secret mechanical tricks. Instead, he described a set of simple habits he had followed for years. I wrote every single one of those habits down in my notebook and decided to test them myself. I applied them consistently to my own Honda Civic, and over time, I started noticing something incredible. The car felt smoother, more responsive, and more reliable than ever before. Right now, my car's odometer is reading 800,000 miles, and it's still running smoothly. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact driving habits that kept my Honda alive for 800,000 miles. Let's dive in. Habit number 13. Never revving the engine. Immediately after cold start. One of the biggest reasons engines wear out early is cold start abuse. Studies show that nearly 70% of engine wear happens during the first few minutes after startup. Most drivers start the car and instantly floor it like they are qualifying for a race. That is exactly how you destroy piston rings, bearings, and timing components over time. When an engine is cold, the oil is thicker and takes time to circulate through tiny passages. If you rev hard immediately, then metal parts start grind together before proper lubrication arrives. What helped my Honda to last 800,000 miles was treating cold starts like a warm-up session. I would start the engine and let it stabilize for about 20 to 30 seconds before driving. But here's the important part. I never idled it for 5 minutes either. Modern engines warm up faster while driving gently. For the first few miles, I kept RPMs low and avoided aggressive acceleration. This simple habit drastically reduced stress on internal components. Mechanics often say that gentle warm-ups can add years to an engine's life, especially on Honda engines known for tight tolerances. Most drivers kill their cars in the first 5 minutes of every drive without realizing it. Habit number 12. Changing oil way earlier than the manufacturer recommended. Modern manufacturers often advertise 10,000-mile oil changes or longer. Sounds convenient, right? But here is what most people don't realize. Those intervals are often optimized for lower ownership cost statistics during the warranty period, not maximum engine lifespan. According to Blackstone Laboratories, oil contamination begins long before the oil looks dirty. Microscopic metal particles, fuel dilution, moisture, and carbon deposits slowly turn oil into abrasive liquid. Research shows dirty oil can increase engine wear rates by more than 50%. That's massive. My Honda survived because I changed oil every 4,000 to 5,000 miles using full synthetic oil and premium filters. Over 800,000 miles, that means the engine received nearly 170 oil changes. Feel expensive? Maybe. But compare that to replacing an engine for $8,000 or more. I always use synthetic oil because it handles heat far better than conventional oil. Some synthetic oils maintain protection above 400 degrees Fahrenheit, while conventional oils break down much earlier. Mechanics often say clean oil is cheaper than engine rebuilds, and they are right. Habit number 11. Defeating the lifetime transmission fluid myth. The foundational mistake that forces millions of vehicles into an early grave is blindly adhering to the concept of transmission lifetime fluid, advertised by modern auto manufacturers. From a corporate engineering perspective, the term lifetime does not mean the lifetime of the vehicle owner. It refers strictly to the duration of the original factory powertrain warranty, which is typically capped at 60,000 to 100,000 miles. Over time, extreme thermal cycles, shear stress, and mechanical friction degrade the chemical viscosity index of crucial fluids, like transmission fluid, which cause them to oxidize and accumulate harmful suspended particulates. According to transmission repair statistics, overheating causes nearly 90% of automatic transmission failures. And what causes overheating? Old contaminated fluid, aggressive driving, towing abuse, and neglected maintenance. My Honda survived because I replaced transmission fluid regularly instead of waiting for problems. That's enormous. I also avoided aggressive launches and sudden gear changes while moving. Smooth driving dramatically reduces stress on internal clutch packs and valve bodies. Habit number 10. Using OEM parts instead of cheap parts. One of the most expensive mistakes people make is trying to save money with the cheapest possible parts. Cheap sensors, filters, ignition coils, and suspension components often fail early and sometimes damage other systems along with them. Studies in the automotive aftermarket industry show that low-quality replacement parts are one of the leading causes of repeat repairs. A cheap part can create an expensive chain reaction. Whenever possible, I used OEM or high-quality Japanese parts on my Honda. Yes, they cost more up front, but they lasted far longer and worked exactly the way the car was engineered to operate. Cheap ignition parts can cause misfires that slowly damage catalytic converters. Low-quality filters can allow contaminants into the engine. Inferior suspension components create vibrations that stress steering systems. Reliability is not just about the engine. It's about the entire vehicle working together properly. Over 800,000 miles using quality parts probably saved tens of thousands in repairs and downtime. Habit number 9. Checking fluids constantly instead of trusting warning lights. Most people wait for a warning light before checking anything. Huge mistake. By the time some warning lights appear, damage may have already started. For example, oil pressure lights often activate only after pressure becomes dangerously low. At that point, internal engine wear may already be happening. AAA reports that vehicle breakdowns related to cooling systems and fluid neglect are among the most common roadside emergencies every year. I checked my fluids every week. Oil, coolant, brake fluid, transmission fluid, all of it. It took maybe 5 minutes, but those 5 minutes prevented thousands of dollars in damage multiple times. One tiny coolant leak caught early can prevent a blown head gasket costing several $1,000s. One low fluid level spotted early can save a transmission or steering pump. Habit number 8. Avoiding short trips whenever possible. This habit shocks a lot of people. Extremely short trips are brutal on engines. If the engine never fully warms up, moisture and fuel contamination remain inside the oil. That creates sludge and internal corrosion over time. The battery also never fully recharges during constant short driving. That's why some low-mileage cars actually age worse than high-mileage highway cars. My Honda spent most of its life doing longer highway drives instead of endless cold short trips. Highway driving is much easier on engines because RPMs remain stable, temperatures stay consistent, and fewer cold starts occur. Mechanics often say they would rather buy a 300,000-mile highway Honda than a 90,000-mile city-only Honda. Constant stop-and-go traffic destroys brakes, transmissions, and cooling systems faster than people realize. Smooth highway miles are like easy exercise for a car compared to stressful city driving. Habit number 7. Correct use of parking brake. One of the most overlooked habits that helped this Honda survive was the correct use of the parking brake. Most drivers think park is enough to hold a car, but that's where long-term damage quietly begins. Inside the transmission, a small metal part called the parking pawl locks the drivetrain. On flat ground, it seems harmless, but on slopes, it can carry the entire weight of the vehicle. That is often thousands of pounds of force. Over years, that stress adds up in microscopic wear and tiny metal fatigue points that most people never see until failure happens. Transmission specialists often point out that improper parking habits are one of the hidden contributors to early automatic transmission damage. In case of my Honda, the parking brake was always engaged first before shifting into park, especially on inclines. This simple sequence, brake first, then transmission, shifted the entire vehicle load away from internal gears. Over hundreds of thousands of miles, this prevented one of the most common hidden transmission failures. Most drivers ignore this step completely, but it is one of the cheapest ways to extend transmission life by years. Habit number 6. Keeping the cooling system perfect. Overheating kills engines faster than almost anything. A single severe overheating event can warp cylinder heads, destroy head gaskets, and permanently damage internal engine components. Many engines never fully recover after overheating once. That's why the cooling system is one of the most important systems in any vehicle. I replaced my Honda coolant every 60,000 miles, checked radiator hoses regularly, and never ignored temperature changes. If the temperature gauge moved even slightly higher than normal, I investigated immediately. I also cleaned debris from the radiator and condenser to maintain airflow. Many people ignore cooling system maintenance because the car still runs. Then one day, they are stranded with steam pouring from the hood. My Honda reached insane mileage because the engine was never allowed to overheat. Habit number 5. Taking every strange noise. Seriously, cars almost never fail without warning. The problem is that most drivers ignore those warnings. A tiny ticking sound can turn into catastrophic engine damage. A small vibration can destroy wheel bearings, suspension components, or steering systems over time. According to repair industry estimates, early diagnosis can reduce repair costs by as much as 60 to 70% because problems are fixed before they damage surrounding parts. I treated every strange noise like an investigation. If I heard squeaking, ticking, grinding, or felt unusual vibrations, I checked it immediately. Sometimes it was a simple belt tensioner or worn motor mount. Fixing it early prevented secondary damage. Most catastrophic failures start as small problems that were ignored for too long. Mechanics constantly see customers arrive after months of ignoring warning sounds, only to face massive repair bills later. Listening to your car is one of the most underrated maintenance skills in the world. Your car often tells you exactly what's wrong long before it completely breaks down. Habit number 4. Driving smoothly instead of aggressive driving is one of the fastest ways to shorten a car's lifespan. Hard launches, rapid acceleration, heavy braking, and constant high RPM driving create enormous stress on the engine, transmission, suspension, brakes, tires, and cooling system. Studies on commercial fleet vehicles show that aggressive driving can reduce component lifespan by up to 40%. Heat and shock loads are the enemies of mechanical longevity. My Honda survived because I drove it smoothly most of the time. I accelerated progressively instead of flooring the throttle constantly. I used engine braking on hills to reduce brake heat buildup. Smooth driving also reduces transmission temperatures, minimizes suspension wear, and dramatically lowers stress on internal engine components. Even fuel economy improves significantly with calm driving habits. Most people think reliability is determined only by the manufacturer, but driver behavior plays an enormous role. Two identical Hondas can have completely different lifespans depending on how they are driven daily. Habit number 3. Using top-tier fuel. Fuel quality has a direct impact on how cleanly an engine runs internally. Low-quality fuel often contains inconsistent additives and higher levels of impurities that contribute to carbon buildup over time. This buildup collects on fuel injectors, intake valves, and combustion chambers that slowly reduce engine efficiency. Studies show that poor fuel quality can reduce your engine performance and efficiency by 10 to 15% over long-term use. In case of my Honda, top-tier fuel was consistently used whenever available. These fuels contain advanced detergent additives that help clean and prevent deposit formation inside the engine. Over time, this reduces carbon buildup by up to 30% compared to lower quality fuel usage patterns. Cleaner combustion means smoother airflow, better fuel atomization, and more stable engine performance. It also protects oxygen sensors and mass airflow sensors from contamination. Over hundreds of thousands of miles, this helped maintain strong compression and consistent fuel efficiency, even at extreme mileage levels. Habit number 2. Never run a C at max. During cold starts. Cold starts are one of the most sensitive moments in an engine's life. At startup, oil has not fully circulated yet, and internal components are operating under minimal lubrication compared to normal conditions. Now imagine adding maximum AC load at that exact moment. The compressor activates, the belt system tightens under extra resistance, and the engine has to work harder while still warming up. Automotive testing shows that engine stress during cold starts can increase by 20 to 30% when heavy electrical and mechanical loads are applied immediately. Therefore, I always keep my Honda AC off. This allowed oil pressure to fully stabilize before extra strain was introduced. It also protected the serpentine belt and AC compressor from unnecessary cold load stress. Most drivers never realize that the first 60 to 120 seconds after startup are the most damaging minutes of engine operation. This habit protected that critical window every single day. Habit number 1. Fixing problems before they became emergencies. This is probably the biggest difference between cars that reach 800,000 miles and cars that die early. Most people wait until something completely fails before repairing it. But by that point, surrounding systems may already be damaged too. Preventive maintenance always costs less than catastrophic repairs. According to AAA statistics, emergency breakdown repairs are often several times more expensive than preventive maintenance. Weak batteries were replaced before they stranded me. Worn belts were changed before snapping. Aging hoses were replaced before bursting under pressure. This habit prevented breakdowns and protected surrounding systems from damage. Long-lasting cars are built through discipline, not luck. Mechanics who maintain high-mileage fleet vehicles understand this perfectly. That mindset is what transformed my Honda from an ordinary car into an 800,000-mile survivor. So the next time someone says modern cars are unreliable, remember this. Most cars are not dying because they are weak. They are dying because of habits repeated every single day. Which of these habits do you already follow? And which bad habit do you think destroys cars the fastest? Let me know in the comments below.